A referendum is coming to Alberta. As you know, there was a very interesting speech yesterday by the Premier of Alberta. And of course, Premier Danielle Smith made some very interesting forecasts for what is coming, which is including immigration, including change in the way things have been happening in Canada, including immigration and lots of other stuff. So we brought in two very important guests from our communities today. People know our communities very, very well to share their perspective on these changes coming to Alberta. Before going to our two guests, let me just run through some few slides. As you know, this is Voices of Impact show right here at ArtSphere in downtown Edmonton, where we share important information every day. Most importantly, opportunities, grants, money savings tips, things to help you in your journey of life here in Canada as you adapt in one way or the other and to go to the next level, wherever next level is for you. So ArtSphere is your space for events, commercial kitchen. We have a cafe coming up. We have a podcast room where we do our news as we speak now and lots of other fun stuff. So thinking of a baby shower, graduation, events, any form, the wedding, come to us. We can help ArtSphere. And this is partnership between ArtSphere and Diversity Magazine. So let's look at some few slides, some few things that we think impacting you today. So ArtSphere, as you know, we talked a lot about, and this is where we do our stuff. The newscast is every week, Monday to Friday, Voices of Impact show with special guests. And today we have not one, two special guests. Africaniva is coming up June 5, 6, and 7 at the Eastwood Park in Edmonton. Join us. If you're vendors, you are somebody in the community wanting to enjoy the beautiful, wonderful, artistic expressions, the food, the vendors, things happening in the community, the arts, Africaniva, June 5, 6, and 7 at Eastwood Park. Before Africaniva, you might want to have a taste of Africaniva before the date. That is going to be on the 14th of March. That's a wine and food tasting right here at ArtSphere. Get your ticket, and you never regret you did. Black History Month is winding down, but all the events are on our website for every major city in Canada. So these are some of the stuff that the Premier is proposing for the referendum that we are going to be going into. The first one is, do you support the government of Alberta taking increased control over immigration for the purpose of decreasing immigration to more sustainable levels? Prioritizing economic migration and ensuring Albertans have first priority to new employment and opportunities. So that's one potential question one question that the Premier is proposing for the referendum, which is more about immigration and prioritizing Albertans over immigrants, or newcomers, if you like. The next other question is, do you support the government of Alberta to introduce law mandating only Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and individuals with Alberta-approved immigration status will be eligible for provincially funded programs such as health, education, and social services? In other words, if you are not permanent resident or Canadian, should you be getting services in Alberta? Do we want to be that nice or that cruel in Alberta to refuse services to people? The other one is, assuming that all citizens and permanent residents continue to qualify for social support programs as they do now, do you support the government of Alberta introduce a law requiring all individuals with non-permanent legal immigration status to be resident in Alberta for at least 12 months before qualifying for a provincially funded social support program? Again, do you have to stay in Alberta for 12 months or so before you can get programs?